Hello everyone and welcome to This Day. Today is Thursday, July 27th and I'm Bobby Higgins. Coming up on This Day, Kush Buddha with Third Mutual will be joining us. He will update us on the insurance policy, plus your vote is needed. So he's going to give us all the information for voting and he'll go over where they are in the 2024 budget process. And so he'll be coming up with us right after the break. But first, let's switch gears. I know brain health is very important, and that brings us to today's Stay Informed. Come learn the latest on brain health at the next Optimal Aging Lecture Series next week, Thursday, August 3rd at 2:30 in Clubhouse 7. The Vice President of Outreach and Advocacy at Alzheimer's Orange County will help you identify the pillars of brain health, review age-related changes in memory and learning, plus they'll outline practical steps to protect brain health. No registration is required, and for more information, you can contact social services. And that will bring us to today's weather. Today, it is sunny and clear, and the air quality is good with a high of 91. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 67 and patchy fog after 11 p.m. Friday will bring mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 67. Saturday will remain sunny with a high of 90. It will become partly cloudy in the evening with a low of 67 and will carry over into Sunday. Sunday will have a high of 91 and a low of 67. Monday will be partly cloudy in the morning, but we'll have a few hours of sun in mid-afternoon with a high of 87 and a low of 68. And that brings us to today's sunrise and sunset. The video there behind the weather is some footage I took at Thea Street in Laguna Beach last Friday night. It was just a beautiful sunset that evening, and so I thought that would be perfect for sunrise and sunset. Your sunrise today was at 5:59 a.m. and your sunset will be at 7:54 p.m. tonight. So stay with us. Third Mutual Update will be right after the break, but first let's take a look at today's meeting.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
At Healing Hearts Emergency Animal Hospital, we are dedicated to emergency veterinary care through high-quality veterinary services and compassion. We offer state-of-the-art diagnostics at competitive pricing. Our doctors will see and care for dogs, cats, and most exotics. In case of emergency, rest assured Healing Hearts Emergency is here for you when your primary veterinarian is closed. Open nights, weekends, and all major holidays.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Welcome back to This Day. Kush Bada joins us, director with Third Mutual. Hopefully I said your name right this time.
You did.
I apologize.
No worries.
And Kush and I, we happened to see each other in the elevator coming up this morning and found out neither one of us drinks coffee.
I do sometimes, I cheat, but it does hurt my stomach.
Ah.
So I kind of stay away from it as much as possible.
Yeah, it's funny. I just never got a taste for coffee, and I had a roommate back in college who left her coffee cups all over the room and hated the smell of it. So I just have never drank coffee. So that's why I struggle in the mornings. I'm not a morning person. I'm a night owl.
Oh, that's fun.
But anyway, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice.
And so we wanted to talk about all things going on with Third Mutual, updating us. First thing, the insurance policy, something you guys have been working on.
That's correct. Insurance is a hot topic, and there are two parts of it. The insurance that the mutual buys to maintain the buildings and keep them up. And the second is that individuals need to have their own homeowner's insurance policy. That's what I'm going to touch on. We found that many of the new residents think that having a home warranty plan is equal to having homeowner's insurance, and that is a misnomer. Home warranty is more like maintaining your appliances and stuff around the house, but you also need the home owner's policy, which is popularly known as HO6 insurance policy.
Okay.
It covers things like if somebody has a leak in their manor upstairs and water floods your house, then to bring it up to speed, you need
to have those repairs made.
That is quite substantial sometimes. So, and then the people wonder where the money is going to come from. So HO6 is the policy that you need, and it covers your alterations, the improvements, your own personal property. Sometimes if you have a little mishap like a little kitchen fire, so all those kind of things are covered. But one of the things which is not mentioned on the slide up here, people need to make sure that they are covered in what they call a loss assessment coverage, which is very, very important. Loss assessment coverage covers any special event that that the mutual could levy on you. In case there is a bad earthquake and the mutual sends out a special coverage requirement. So that is the assessment that this will cover.
Okay.
So
okay.
The mutual could levy an assessment that this section of your policy could cover. So it's very, very important to make sure you go through your policy, talk to the agent, and have loss assessment coverage on your policy. Typically, you can get up to $50,000, and it shouldn't cost you a lot of money, but it is very, very important that we read through our policy and check that out.
That you make sure you have the loss assessment coverage in your homeowner's, your homeowner's policy.
Having earthquake policy is a supplemental policy.
Okay.
Yeah, not important, but good to have. So, not to worry. If you have it, great. Keep it, keep renewing it. And it doesn't cost too much money. It costs about $150, $200 at the very highest.
Okay.
To
add that additional coverage.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And then and residents, they can go to whatever insurance company they want. This is something that they do on their own.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the letters I received from my insurance company or the agent is to warn me to not forget to pay my bill on time. You know why? He said that, the letter said that make sure your bill is paid on time, because if it's not paid, there will not be any grace period. They will just cancel your policy.
Oh, wow.
And then to go to another insurance coverage, a company, that could be quite expensive. As we already know that State Farm and Farmers Insurance have stopped issuing new policies in California.
In California, right.
Yeah, yeah, and that's very, very frightening, as I would call it, yeah.
Yeah,
so
to be without insurance and not have any at all.
Yeah, and please pay your bill on time. I didn't come here to tell you that. But
Little side note. And I'm sure they could set up like an automatic payment too, so it automatically comes out.
That is a thing that your company would enable you to do.
Yeah.
But everybody can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot say you should.
All right. And then, so one of the other things happening is there are 4 board member openings.
Yeah.
And so voting is going to be coming up soon.
Correct.
And do you have all the applicants in now, the candidates who are trying to become the board members?
Yeah, last time I checked that the time to collect new applications is over. I don't know, but I know there's more than 4 who have applied for the director's position.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, so there will be elections. So you will receive, the ballots will get mailed on Wednesday, August 30th. Please follow the instructions. Don't mark in the wrong boxes, or two boxes that are more than necessary boxes. So, or your ballot will be voided. So you want your ballot to be valid. So please follow the instructions that I would only recommend. If
anybody has questions, unsure about something, is there some place they can go or call to have those questions answered?
There is a number on one of the slides. It is to call Unilect or our Inspector of Elections. Her name is Catherine Burkhart.
Okay.
And her number is right here, 866-466-6455. And that number is available 24/7. That number is also good in case you want a duplicate ballot.
Okay.
Yes.
If you messed up and you need a new one.
Which happens quite often.
Yes.
I do it too, by mistake. So please, you keep that number handy, and also it will come to you in an email form, and it will also come to you on the envelope that you receive.
Okay, and you can see that number up on the screen. It's 866-466-6455 if you have any questions. And so if they're mailing it, it needs to be received by September 28th. So
correct.
Not postmarked by September 28th, that actually needs to be received. So they should probably get that in the mail by the very latest by, I would say, September 25th to make sure there's enough time for it to get in.
In case you miss the mailing grace time, you can always drive it up to the community center. There's going to be a ballot box in the front. Or at any time, if you don't feel like mailing it, you can drive up here and mail it, put it in the mailbox. That is here at the community center.
And that's by Thursday, September 28th by 5 p.m.
Correct.
So before 5 p.m., make sure you get your ballots into the ballot box.
Yes.
And then lastly, when will the ballots be counted, and when will we know who are the new board members?
Correct. Candidates, it is going to be counted on September 28th, if I remember the date correctly.
September 29th, Friday, September 29th.
Friday, September 29th.
At 9:30.
Correct.
There'll be a meeting to do that.
Correct. And then they will be seated in their position on October the 5th at 9:30 a.m. at the corporate members meeting.
So that's when, so any vacations, if you're elected, any vacations or whatever, you need to be here by October 5th for your first meeting?
It's no hard and fast. Many times it happens that people are on vacation.
Okay.
But if they win, they win.
Okay.
Yes, so we will hold that position for them. But if they want to be seen in glory on that day, so be present.
Wonderful.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, good luck, candidates.
Yes.
And so now moving on into the budget process.
Correct.
So where is Third Mutual with us?
We are in the budget season, as I call it, or budget process. There are some things we are trying very hard to make sure that we don't have an increase in our assessment, but we are working on it. There are some things we can control and some things we can't control. The things we can't control are the increase in our utility cost. The water, electricity, gas, whatever, all these different utilities, sewer, the prices keep going up. Just like when we go to the grocery store, things are more expensive than it used to be the last time we went. So,
and our thing, because of inflation, is these costs going up more than they have in previous years?
They are going up. I don't know about is it correlated to each other, but I'm guessing yes. So, but we can control other things, like how much water we use, take shorter showers, or turn the water off while you're soaping yourself, which I do all the time. Or when you're brushing your teeth or shaving, turn the water off. And one of the big no-nos, we try to ask people not to water their plants.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, because in the third, except for some areas, most of the plants are watered by our sprinkler system that is recycled water. The water you would use from the homes by hose is the drinking water or potable water. Now the cost of that is much higher than the recycled water.
Okay.
So people don't have access to recycled water and to stand there with their hose and water those plants for half an hour, 45 minutes, like we catch somebody doing it. So don't do it. And we are changing our landscape to water-wise plants.
Okay, plants
So
that won't need so much water.
drought-resistant plants. So as we keep doing that, our need for watering is going to be less also, and that will reduce the cost of water to our mutual. So please control the urge. If you think your plants are not doing well, call resident services and let them handle it because they are the experts on it. So that is something we can control.
That's a big one. So water usage is a big one that can be helped.
And personally, if you use a lot of electricity and your bill is soaring, control the usage. And that's your cost. But for the mutual, we are also working on other things like the staff hours and stuff, so we can control the costs on many things.
So how are you changing, or what things are you looking at to possibly change for staff hours?
That I cannot be involved in. As a director, that is the thing that is handled by the VMS.
Okay.
And we have staff. So we only make the policies, we don't create directions. So the high-paid directors and managers, they've been instructed to control the costs over there, and that's what they're supposed to do, not us.
Okay.
We only make policies.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm understanding all the different layers of how it takes a village to make everything come together.
I can't come to you and say, hey, Bobby, tomorrow come at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or whatever. I can't tell you that. Yes. Yeah, it's not my job. And you can turn around and say, when did you become my boss?
Well, I would be happy to do what I could to try.
Okay, yes.
Is there anything else residents can do? I know sometimes updating appliances can use less water, laundry and washing machine or things like that. Is there any other but I know that's also some of the, is it the condos that the appliances are part of their program? Or?
It's a mixed thing. Some condos were built with washer-dryer hookups. Some were not. So the ones that you own, which have the washer-dryer hookup, is the people's responsibility, and it would be helpful to update the washer-dryer so that they are efficient in today's world.
Yes.
If they are going to a community-owned wash facility, then those appliances are updated regularly, and they do the necessary job as required. So if there's something wrong with it, please call resident services.
Okay.
And they are always updated or repaired or fixed.
Wonderful. Yeah, and like toilets are another way that you can help save water, the low flow
Correct.
toilets as well.
So we do that every time we have a new resident, or what can you say, a turnover where there's going to be a new resident.
Coming in, yeah.
There is inspection, and the inspection makes sure that the toilets are updated to the low flow toilets. The water heater is up to the current standard. If it's less than 10 years, if it's more than 10 years old, the seller has to replace the water heater. So we have all these policies in place for all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And so just lastly, if anybody has any suggestions or you need to contact resident services, make sure to reach out to them at residentservices@vmsinc.org.
So I want to mention one thing about that, that everybody make an account on the portal, which is off of our main website.
Okay.
Right? The reason for that is when you make send out an email requesting any service, it will automatically create a work order. The work order is proof that VMS has received your request, and then you can follow up with the work order number. So that way there is a tracking that you did request this, and it did get done or not done, or you can question why it didn't get done.
Perfect. And everybody will know what you're referring to because you have that work order number that tracks the.
And you can send out that if you suddenly remember at 11 o'clock at night about something, and you send out an email, it is in the system. You don't have to wait till the next morning when a operator is available to call them. So we have moved from that old time to possibilities in the new modern day age.
Hopefully make it easier, more convenient, and actually get it done.
Get it done.
All right. Well, thank you, Kush, for being here. I appreciate all the updates. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Certainly. Yeah.
All right. Well, stay with us because we have announcements and weather coming up right after the break.
Hi, I'm Dan McEachran. 35 years ago, I was lucky enough to get my start in Laguna Woods. First, building patio rooms, then kitchens. Our cabinets, all built locally in Irvine. It all began with patio rooms, like this Majorca model, which we made into a complete room. I'll pull permits. We'll take care of everything. Give me a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
At Healing Hearts Emergency Animal Hospital, we are dedicated to emergency veterinary care through high-quality veterinary services and compassion. We offer state-of-the-art diagnostics at competitive pricing. Our doctors will see and care for dogs, cats, and most exotics. In case of emergency, rest assured Healing Hearts Emergency is here for you when your primary veterinarian is closed. Open nights, weekends, and all major holidays.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
Welcome back to This Day. We have movie premieres coming up this weekend. First off, on Friday, we have Chinatown, starring Jack Nicholson. This will be brought to you by Memorial Care, and this will air at 2 p.m. with the subtitles, and again at 6 p.m. without subtitles. And then for Saturday's movie, we have Mrs. Winterbourne. This is a great comedy, wonderful movie to see on Saturday, and again, that is being brought to you by Harvard Eye Associates. Again, that'll air at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. And now we want to take a look at a few of our announcements. First off, we have the Comedy Club coming up tonight at 7 p.m. This is in Clubhouse 5. So if you would like to join that, it's not too late to check that out tonight. That'll be a great show, and get in a few laughs with the Comedy Club. And then that brings us to John Cornell from the Video Club tonight as well. At 6:30, start off. The program will begin at 7 p.m. And he is a Pulitzer Prize-winning news photographer and has amazing stories and photos to show you. So that is a great Eyes on History to check out tonight if you would like to see that. And looking at our weather for today, it is sunny and clear. Air quality is good with a high of 91. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 67 and patchy fog after 11 p.m. Friday will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 67. Saturday will remain sunny with a high of 90. It'll become partly cloudy in the evening with a low of 67 and will carry over into Sunday. Sunday will have a high of 91 and a low of 67. And Monday will be partly cloudy in the morning, but we'll have a few hours of sun in mid-afternoon with a high of 87 and a low of 68. And looking ahead, tomorrow on this day, Michael will be back here in the studio, and joining him, he'll be joined by the Republican Club and also the PC Club. So that's it for this day. You can catch us again at 12:30 and 5 p.m., or you can access This Day anytime on YouTube 24/7. I'll be back next week. For This Day, I'm Bobby Higgins. Have a great day, everyone.
Hi there, it's Bob Eubanks. You probably know me from the Newlywed Game, but what you may not know is I'm the only living person to have produced a Beatles show all 3 years they toured America. I've put together a great show called Backstage with the Beatles. I tell seldom or never before heard stories that lead up to music with a Beatle band on stage with me, Ticket to Ride. We're going to be here, Laguna Woods, in the Pack, September 23rd at 7 p.m.